Hey guys, it's Abimanyo, and today I have for you 18th part of our series MOAB with every gun, and this is MOAB with G18. And actually in the beginning I didn't know if I should include this in the series MOAB with every gun, because I never actually intended to get MOABs with secondary weapons. However, you know, I decided I will include this anyway, even though I'm not probably gonna try to get MOABs with other secondary weapons. And I was kind of inspired to try to get this MOAB by a friend who is actually using this, who uses quite a bit G18s, you know, mostly akimbo, but you know, also single wheel like I do here. And he said that it's really fun to use, and basically a couple of days ago we played together, and whenever I had a chance, whenever he died and he left this on the ground, I picked them up, and I kind of really found out that they're really fun to use. And you know, I actually started to use G18 usually as my secondary weapon. It is my most used secondary weapon lately. You know, I really have a lot of fun with it. But also, you know, I haven't played in between for a couple of days Modern Warfare 3, and I actually had, at least for a few days, I had again some fun playing this game, and I was kind of inspired to try to get some a little bit harder MOABs like this one. And you know, some maybe pistol only or like double MOABs or something like that, but you know, I decided I'll start with something a little bit easier, and I tried to get like you know, this G18 with extended mags. I also got ACR with a thermal sight MOAB. And yeah, I kind of had, like I said, for a day or two I really had a ton of fun, but you know, then kind of the reality hit me again. After I got these two MOABs, I wanted to try to get a pistol only MOAB, and like I said, also a double MOAB. And I was actually quite close a couple of times with the pistol only MOABs. I was once on the same map, underground, on a 20 streak, where I kind of died. It was totally my fault. But I probably wouldn't get the MOAB anyway, because the game was going to an end. I think I had like 30 seconds to get 4 more kills, and you know, I probably wouldn't get a MOAB anyway. But then the next game, not the next game, but a few games after that, I was on a 21 kill streak on the map Lockdown with again pistol only. I play with the P90, or no, P99 too. I forget what the name of that pistol is. And I got no scope by a sniper in close quarter combat, man. I was already really pissed. But again, you know, it's something that happens. It's nothing you can do about it. But then just yesterday I tried to get a double MOAB, and you know, I got a game with really good connection, and I usually don't get games with really good connection, and I really, you know, felt like I was in equal terms with most of the player, and I felt like against one or two players I actually had advantage in connection, which, you know, does not happen to me very often. And you know, I got a really fast MOAB in the beginning. Like, I think both teams were around 80 domination points, with, you know, which usually should give me like 2/3 of the game to get a second MOAB. But immediately, when I called the MOAB in, you know, people started accusing me of being a hacker, and three of the players left the game, including the host. And yeah, the host changed, and I got a crappy 3-bar connection. I couldn't kill anyone. I tried to, you know, the first MOAB I got with ACR, and I really tried. I didn't, you know, quit or something. I played to the end. I really tried to get it more, but I was just so much behind in the lacking position. I really didn't stand a chance. Later I switched to the MP7 class, but it didn't help me much. I think I managed one to get to the specialist bonus, but that was all. And then right the next game, it was a map resistance, and I think map resistance in one way is one of the best maps to try to get MOABs on. And I tried to get the pistol only MOAB, and I was actually on a 17th streak when the worst player in the enemy team dropped a stealth bomber on me. I was so pissed. That game I was so pissed, because you know, I don't have like the best trigger finger for handguns. You know, I cannot shoot so fast. Like, you know, I've seen some people that can shoot handguns almost like a machine pistol. I don't have such a good trigger finger, so if I want to get a pistol only MOAB, you know, I have to slowly work up my kill streak, and it took me about, I don't know, I would say something like 6 minutes to get that, you know, to the 17 streak, and then just someone, you know, because he gets his mercy kill streak, because he probably sucks and he cannot get any real kill streak, so he gets a stealth bomber and drops his stealth bomber on my head, and it was like, yeah, it was really frustrating, and you know, kind of I'm again not so much inspired anymore to get this, you know, hard mod, but you know, I'm still trying, and I'm pretty sure that sooner or later I will get some. I would really like to get a pistol only mod. That is, I don't know, that's kind of something I would like to do. And like I said, last couple of days I was 3 times pretty close, and you know, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get it sooner or later. And I still haven't got a double MOAB, even though I was a bunch of times I was really close, and this is one thing I would really like to do. I also wanted to get a under 2 minute MOAB, which I actually managed to get some time ago. I did get a I think it's like a 1 minute and 50 seconds MOAB on a hard hat. I'll probably upload that game, you know, sometime next week or something like that. Yeah, but you know, anyway, this is more or less all I had to talk about. I really urge you to try this secondary weapon out. The biggest advantage over other machine pistol it has, it's you can pull it out really fast. You know, if you also like to snipe, and you know, this is a really good machine pistol because you can really pull it out fast, or you know, if you're not using a sleight of hand or something like that. And it's at close range is really good. You know, at long range, MP9 is a lot better than long range, but I don't know. But the feel, I think this gun has a better feeling when you shoot it. You know, I kind of feel, you know, it seems like I get more satisfaction out of shooting this gun than MP9. And like I said, this is like my go-to secondary weapon right now. I'm having a lot of fun. I also try to play a little bit akimbo with it. You know, when it comes to akimbo machine pistols, I don't know, they're kind of newbie, but the best thing about this this gun is if you use akimbo G18s, and if you use them like I do when I use akimbo, I don't use them like a primary weapon. I strictly use them only as a secondary if I get into close quarters. And I used them a couple of games, and I think actually when I got a thermal MOAB with the ACR, I used this as secondary weapon, got a few kills. And the best thing about this, no one is actually raging, you know. No one called me a Kimbo noob or something like that, because you know, people know that as a Kimbo they're not really that good. Anyway, yeah, try this gun out. I think it's a fun gun to use, fun secondary to use, and you know, you might find it fun too. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you soon guys.